Good morning, dear cadets. So, as you know, yesterday I have completed introductory part of this chapter. What is the name of this chapter? Reproduction in plants. So now there are definition of reproduction I have completed, types of reproduction I have completed, sexual and asexual reproduction, their types also somewhat we have discussed. Now today I am going to teach you the detailed description of asexual reproduction. So as you know, asexual reproduction means in this kind of reproduction, what is there? Sexual organs are not involved. What is there? And what are the sexual part of plants? Flower is not involved. Okay. So asexual parts of the plant is involved in this type of reproduction. And what are the characteristics of this type of reproduction? The characteristics of this type of reproduction is only one parent will involved in this type of reproduction, and whatever offspring is produced, they will be identical with the parents only. There would not be any change. They will be the Xerox copy of their parents. Means, try to understand, the growth of offspring will also be fast only. You might have seen the rose, okay? Rose, papaya, sugarcane, very fastly they are growing or not. And see, almost, let it be 4th, 5th, 6th generation, the type means the structure of those offspring will be equivalent to their parents. So here what is there? Variety you will not get. What is there? Variety you will not get. Same species will continue. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 10th, 12th generation, till 12th generation, they will be like that. There won't be any variation. Okay. Now, try to understand here, already point is written. Only one parent is involved, offspring is identical with parents, sexual organ is not involved in this type of, in the reproduction, and now growth will also be fast. Now, as far as types of asexual reproduction is concerned, asexual reproduction is of following types. First one is vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction means vegetative parts of the plant is involved. What are the vegetative parts of the plant? Root, stem, leaves. These parts are involved in such kind of reproduction. Okay. Vegetative reproduction is of two types: natural vegetative reproduction and artificial vegetative reproduction. One by one we'll teach this one. Second type is budding, bud formation is there. Next one is fragmentation. Fragmentation means division. Okay, the body of one particular plant is divided into many parts, and all individual parts will grow as a individual plant. Okay, especially fragmentation takes place in alga. Okay, just detailed study will be there, don't worry, one by one. Next one is the spore formation. Spore, fungal infection you might have heard. Their reproduction is through the spores. The spore will be formed. Inside the spore there will be so many small fungus, and when that sporangium is the name of structure of spore. Okay, when that bursts, then what would be there? All those small spores will grow into individual plants. Okay, so this is the outline of asexual reproduction. We'll start with the vegetative reproduction. So dear cadets, now I am beginning with the vegetative propagation. So as you know, in vegetative propagation, mostly the new plants are produced from the roots, stems, leaves and buds, vegetative parts. So these are only the vegetative parts. So just try to understand. Rose, you might have seen the rose plants. Have you seen or not? Now try to understand from the means if you see carefully rose plants. So just see there is a one place that is known as axil from where leaves and other branches are growing. That point is known as axil. If that axil is detached and now put covered with the soil, so what is there? New rose plant can be grown. And now just see here, stem is basically involved. What is involved? Stem is basically involved. No sexual organ is involved in such kind of reproduction. Okay, and that axil will give birth to new plants. So now just see here, without the seed, new plants are growing. You might have seen the potatoes. Potato, have you seen or not? Yes. If you see carefully in potato, there are some scars. Some scars means some pit is there. Small pits are there. Those pits are known as eyes. Okay. If these potatoes are kept for long period of time, then what is there? They will germinate. If same potato is covered with the soil and kept under suitable condition, then what is the suitable condition? Means little bit temperature should be more and frequent watering should be there. So those scars will grow into new plants. So just see here also nothing is involved, means seed is not involved. What is there? That scars itself is growing into new plants. Another one is ginger. Everybody might have seen the ginger. In the ginger also there are so many scars, and each scars is capable of giving birth to new plants. So just see here also what is there? Vegetative parts are only involved. Either stem is involved or root is involved. Okay. In sweet potato, basically root is involved. What is involved? Root. Sweet potato, root will grow into new plants. There is one plant that is named as bryophyllum plants. In bryophyllum, what is there? From its leaves, some buds will grow. What will grow? Some buds will grow. If those buds are detached from the bryophyllum leaves and can be planted in somewhere else, they will be grown as a new plant. So just see here which vegetative parts is involved? Leaves is involved. So this is all about the vegetative propagation. The next type is budding. You might have heard about the single celled organism. What is the name of that single celled organism? Yeast. And this yeast is very important, and we are also using this yeast in our some of the confectionery. So just try to understand, yeast is basically that small bud is formed. What is formed? Small bud. Suppose this is bud, okay, and here what is there? Nucleus is there. After some time, this bud will grow. And this nucleus will also be divided. And afterwards, this, now just see, earlier it was like that, now it is like that, and after some time here one constriction will develop, and this constriction will be broken into two buds, individual buds. This one, now just see here, now this is nucleus, okay, and so now from one bud we have got here two buds. Like that, so many buds will undergo same procedure and they will give rise to new spore, new yeast. Okay, so this is also one type of asexual reproduction. Here also what is there? Vegetative parts are only involved. Next type is fragmentation. Fragmentation means division. Spirogyra, this is happening in the alga. do you know what is the alga? Just try to understand. If you go to the water reservoir, are those places where water gets stagnated for long period of time, so you will see the green patches. What you will see? Green patches. Those green patches are known as alga. These alga, their structure is like that. Just see here what is there. This is one protective layer. One protective layer will be there, and just try to understand here like that one structure would be there. One structure, and see in these structure what is there? Nucleus. One nucleus will be there, and over the period of time this will be fragmented into 2, 3, 4 like that. Just see. This is one. This is second. Okay. So just try to understand. This is happening in Spirogyra, that is alga. Next one is the spore formation. Spores are asexual body. What is this one? Asexual body. Just see. Fungus. Now you might have seen that if you are going to the doctor for treating the fungal infections. So what is there? Actually the fungus, they developed in suitable environmental condition. What are the suitable environmental condition? They do not want very high temperature. They do not want very high temperature. Try to understand. I will teach you here spore. Actually spores, fungus, their growth, here also just rub. See here. This is one spore. What is this one? One spore. Okay. Now here so many small spores will be there, and this structure, this is known as mycelium. Why? What is this one? Mycelium. Okay. Now here this is the spore, and it has got hard protective covering. What is this one? Hard protective covering. Okay. And now these winged structure help them to move from one place to another place. You just see. These are winged structure. They are hard protective layer. Hard protective layer. Hard protective layer. And what is their work? They protect this. They are sporangium. What is this one? Sporangium. Okay. And inside of this one, whatever is there, they are spores. What are they? They are the spores. Okay. Now try to understand. This hard protecting layer, they protect them from harsh climatic condition. Suppose when the temperature is more, then what should be there? They will be destroyed. But because of these hard protecting layer, they will be safe. One thing. Second one thing, suppose very cold condition is there. So these protecting layer, they will protect. Okay. And whenever favorable condition is there, this sporangium will burst into so many spores. Not only this one, these hard protecting layers, they have got the winged structure. So winged means wings, you might have heard. These winged structure help them to migrate from one place to another place. So fungus, here you can write, fungus reproduce through by this method. It's okay. So in this way your asexual reproduction is over. Now try to understand. Now for the better understanding of this one, I will show you in the video, but not today, tomorrow. Now note down certain questions. So today basically how many things I have covered? I have covered only one type of reproduction, that is asexual reproduction. So I will give you just small questions. Question number 1. Name the type of reproduction through which Spirogyra reproduce. One word answer only, reproduce. Next one, same thing. Name the type of reproduction through which yeast reproduce. Okay. Next one, question number 3rd. Name the type of reproduction through which fungus, bread mold. Do you know what are the bread mold? Bread mold is only fungus. Reproduce. You might have seen that if you keep bread for 1 or 2 days, so what is there? Some greenish patches developed on their surface. What are those? They are nothing but a fungus only, and they are responsible for destroying your bread. Okay, so just write down the answers of these questions. Their answer is very small, just one word answer is there. Okay, so you write, they will help you. Thank you. Tomorrow will teach you tell you something more about these reproduction, especially vegetative reproduction, that is natural and artificial. Okay, thank you.